All right, today is Sunday, August 31st, Sunday fun day. And here is our buoy tent update. I don't know how many more of these I'm actually going to be doing because today's been kind of interesting. It started off great. We did really well up top of tankers, Oregon side. I know that a bunch of fish were caught over on the Washington side as well. Again, everything's pretty much above the bridge on these smaller tides. But we got our kings, not many coho. We ended up with a summer steelhead, which is kind of cool, just random. But this afternoon, coming out here trolling right now. Get my thumb out of the way. There you go. Trolling right now, just kind of giving it a look. And from talking with other people that are out here fishing, and from what I'm seeing, these fish are ripping upriver. They're flying because that screen is empty. It is barren. Look. That is how many fish I'm seeing out here. This morning it was loaded. There's fish everywhere. Thousands and thousands of big groups of 15, 20, 50 fish at a time. And now I see that. So they are taking off upriver and they are gone. They have ghosted us. The guys from pretty much Hammond all the way on up to Tongue Point. We're getting fish here today. But that was this morning. This is a different story. So my plan initially was to stay out here until through probably Wednesday or Friday, somewhere around in there. If it's not good fishing tomorrow morning, I might be bailing and taking off upriver a little bit sooner, maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. Another day, different tide. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these fish are moving upriver pretty darn quick, that's for sure. So what happened here today on our first pass, the last part of the incoming tide, is we had about 10 goes and none of them stuck. The only one that we landed was like a really tiny wild coho and maybe 18, 20 inches, real little guy. So we kept on losing fish. I was running those noose rigs, the treble hook rigs, and they just kept on bending out, which doesn't happen very often. So, and it was only one point that was bending out, which means the fish are coming up and just pushing it or turning on it real quick, just kind of doing a quick swipe. So they weren't really getting 2 or 3 points of the treble into their mouth with either of those two trebles. So I switched over to single hooks. And I also backed the drags way off because the goal was to get the fish to grab it, turn with it, and start swimming away with it and let that hook lock into the corner of its mouth. And I wanted the fish to essentially wear itself out and pull off, 100 feet of line. And then once it's exhausted, then we can pull it in with that hook barely in its mouth, tighten the drag up and land it. As soon as we did that, we started catching fish and actually being able to land them. Ended up getting our kings. It worked out great, but just that one little change made a big difference in how our day went. We lost 10 in a row, and then we landed a bunch of fish. So sometimes just changing little things can make a world of difference. Didn't change spinner, color, speed, flasher, none of that. Just the hook setup, and then we were able to land them. Once I'm done here, the next couple days, I'm going to be going upriver, and I don't do my updates upriver, just at smaller water. These fish down here, they'll move 10 miles every tide change. But I don't typically do the reports upriver. And what I will do though is I will do some tech tips on how to target these fish upriver, how I'm rigging it up with coon shrimp, with stuffed baits, with fish nip, with all that other fun stuff. We'll do a couple of tech tips while I'm up there. So hopefully those will be helpful for you guys fishing upriver. I know that the bite has been slowly getting better up there, so that's good to hear. Hopefully the grass isn't too bad this summer, but I don't know. It's been an awesome season. Got maybe a few days left down here. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this. Got a couple more from down here. If you haven't been down here yet, this fishing down here will be great all the way through September for coho. But for me and my customers, they kind of want to target the kings. And so with the kings, got to go upriver. All right, there you go. Short and sweet. Curious to see what happens here tomorrow. This is something. This is a ghost town. There's nothing here. See what tomorrow morning brings. See you then. Later.